Hi, I'm Kelly Barkhurst from Designer to Full Stack, and I'm in Wix Studio today, and I'm working in the footer of a website. And I used a social bar, which was an element that was part of Wix Studio. However, the problem was in the social bar, the icons are actually images, which means they are set colors. And I want to be able to have this cream color, and I can't do that. The options to change an image, if I were to click on it, are other images. And you can see you can replace the icon. So it calls it icon, but you can only replace it, like if I say Instagram here. I'm replacing it with other images. So I have black, gray, and white and some colorful, but I can't then change the color because it's not a shape or a vector. All right, so I'm going to create my own. And what I did first is I went to Font Awesome and I looked up my social media platforms and I searched. So I searched Instagram. I picked square because there's a square format for each of the four I'm looking for. And then I used this download icon right here, which gives me an SVG. Now I can upload SVGs through my media and they come in as shapes. So now I've selected in this footer, I clicked this box and I said from the ellipse, quick add shape. Remember, when you're putting in vector, you're choosing shape. So here's my shape. Now I'm going to change the basic shape. I can go to my site files and I can find square Twitter, add to page. All right. So because this is an icon, I can now go to my fill color and I can choose my theme color. Perfect. Now I can also create the link. So that will be here and I would need to copy and paste it in. All right, so let's make our next one. I can do this in multiple ways. So I can duplicate the one that I have. It's now stacking it below it, but I can select that image, change my basic shape to Instagram, add to page. What that does, it keeps my color setting the same. I can move up one and that will move the vertical sort order. All right, so now we will follow that same pattern. Now, what might have been helpful is I could have resized these to begin with first. Then I wouldn't have to do them one by one. But let's see if we can find what size these are. Nope, I can't. Okay, so we're going to go with 30 by 30. Let's do 50. Okay, we'll try 40. Okay, great. So I'm going to do each one 40 by 40. All right, now I'm going to select all four. So I'm shift clicking. So I have all four selected, and then I can say stack. What this does is it is a grouping together where there is adjustable space between each one. It also allowed you to choose between horizontal and vertical, so I can easily do a horizontal stack. I can align the entire stack to the left or to the center, which is probably best. And now I can adjust. So if I click in this middle where there's that vertical, it says 10. This will go to 10. And we'll change that to 10. So we should have 10 between each of them now. 10, that's 8, 10. There we go. I can drag the opposite way. All right. So hopefully that shows you a way that you can adjust the colors of your icons for Social Bar in Wix Studio, especially with the restriction of it by default using pixels at this time. All right. So happy designing. Here's the next Wix Studio video I think you should watch.